Okay, so this platform here is technically the, show this to Rix too. He doesn't care.
Um,
Stuff
Um,
happens.
this is the spawn platform,
Okay.
and these are the pressure plates. Those two white platforms over there are the troughs.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
it's so pretty.
and that's the ready lever, and that should toggle on and off. Okay, there's a bug to it. So, I don't know if I can reset it. I don't think I can. Actually, no, I think this will reset it. Let me do this, and you just have to put... Hey, the levers came back! Yeah, and it's unbreakable. Pretty positive. Obviously, we didn't break it, which is... less messing around with it even. It reset itself. I can't even believe I made it so it reset itself. How did I even do that? Oh, and when I went back, it checked it again. Oh, okay. That might be a bug, actually.
Clever.
And it reset the lever. Interesting. But the lever should be broken after the game started, anyway. Actually, no, it's not. Okay. Well, whatever.
Oh, these are all those freaking clocks that everyone is using?
Yeah, there's one right here, and there's one right over here. And that's it.
And they stop at some point anyways.
They oh, well, yeah, it clears them after the game starts, because this system's not needed anymore. Well, it's supposed to. I'm actually not sure if it did. I don't think it did right. Okay, basically this is the system that was checking... Like, the hardest part was clearing off the scoreboard if there were 0 players on the team, and it would check that every time somebody would enter that or leave the trough. So,
Oh, jeez.
basically I had one go-to spot where it would always just send a block to check that, and I had it, and I wanted to get it as fast as I fucking possibly could get it to check that, and I got it in 2 ticks. So, when I enter the trough, it checks and sees if there's anybody on the team, and if there is, it puts that unready on the scoreboard. And
That's pretty sweet.
if somebody leaves the trough, it clears it off. That was the hardest part. It'll also, if I turn the ready lever on and leave the trough, it'll reset the ready lever. That's also part of that checking.
Jeez.
So if there's 0 players on the team and 0 players... when somebody leaves the trough, it'll fix the ready lever to unready.
That's really clever.
So I had to account for everything. I tried to make sure I accounted for everything, and it came out extremely awesome. I love this thing. It's worked out really well.
It's really swanky.
It's very... These command block clocks, man, they're just too good. Too good, man. I think you last.
Yeah. I do,
The lever is unbreakable, too.
Sorry. Oh, you can't just punch the leather?
Well, I mean, it is punchable. I think it'll fix itself anyway if you, like, leave the trough or something. But, it's... Actually, no, it might be, actually. Punch the lever. Go ahead. No, okay.
Bye, lever.
Leave the trough now. Okay, yeah, there it goes. So that fixed the lever. Okay. What was I gonna say? See how it resets itself instantly. That's just how fast it got. These command block clocks.
Really nice.
Yeah, I can't believe I got this within 2 ticks. This was like a bitch. This took hours.
I gotta figure out a better way to lay out my wiring.
I even use this hopper detector thing. Like, it's so hilarious.
Oh, is this the randomizer, or what is this hopper detector?
Basically, that's a torch without using a torch. It's one of those. Like, this wire goes into that, and so it's creating a negative signal when that goes into that. Basically, if this goes away, it
Right.
and allows enough time for this signal to get here. Okay, I know how to explain this. Remember the true-false detector?
Yeah.
This is a true-false detector. A faster one.
I just finished redesigning my own.
This is the false version, I think. This is the false... Yeah, this is the false output. Basically, instead of having a torch off the side of the command block with a repeater, I tried the best to figure out a way to get rid of that torch, which was not easy.
No, I messed around with it for like 3 hours one day.
Literally, I did that too the other night, and I tried to figure out a way to get rid of the torch. And I found one. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, basically.
Yeah, instead of that... So this is false. Saying true. I'm recording this just in case I use it. Repeater.
Man, I was feeling so good about myself because I basically designed this.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I designed.
Well, that's the design people sent me for that thing. But, so that's false.
I did this instead.
Alright. Stone dust. So instead of this, this is the, like, basically a comparator goes into this block here, which gives the true output down here. So that's what this comparator right here is doing. And, the 3 command blocks right in front of it are all resetting that comparator. The top one... Okay, the bottom one destroys the command block that's behind it. It's actually destroying this command block. The top one, in the same tick, is replacing that command block. And the one in the middle is replacing the comparator with an unpowered comparator. All within the same tick, in the correct orders that it actually works. That's all to prevent possible lockups. And all 3 of those make it so that it can't be locked up. It'll reset itself. And, like every time. And so for the false output, I had to figure out a way to get up extra to tick. You know, it has to check for true first, because you can't test for 0 players on a certain team. So I had to test for more than 0 players. Which that's what this does right here. Tests for all players on team 2. So if it finds them, it sends a true output and it continues on. And it has to stop this thing from happening, which is the false output. Like what this does over here to prevent this repeater from hitting this torch or undoing this torch so it triggers.
Right.
So it has to cancel the false output. And in order to do that, this starts off placing a redstone block right here. It destroys this redstone block, allowing the signal to get to these command blocks over here. But if this triggers, it replaces this redstone block before it's able to send this signal here. So it makes it so this makes it so this comparator can't trigger, and it does that in one tick. Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
This block right here is destroying this redstone block. This block right here is destroying this redstone block, and it allows this comparator to trigger in 1, and this repeater here in 2 ticks, you know, 0, well I guess it's 0 and 1 tick. But if this triggers before, it'll spawn the redstone block, allowing this wire to re-alight and continuing to lock this comparator out.
That's really clever.
And And then if this comparator does trigger, it resets itself by replacing the redstone block itself. But it also still triggers the false output. I mean, it's still... Yeah, it replaces the redstone block itself and also triggers the false output, which is...
Wow.
Which is doing the unready, is resetting the unready down here.
So are these...
And also resetting the lever. So this is basically a faster version. I ran that whole little contest thing. This is basically a faster version of this.
Yeah, no, wow.
Yeah.
I was using your piston version for my enchanting vestibule for a while, and that was like a 7-8 tick run through.
Yeah.
For true, which is really depressing. So I took some time and came up with this design on my own.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, this is the design I used a lot, and I had this plugged in, and I was like, I want to get rid of those torches so bad. I'm going to see if I can figure out a way. I know there's a way. And I did, and it's solid.
Is there, do you have to place these command blocks in a specific way?
The only ones that you do are the bottom one and the top one. The bottom one has to get rid of this command block here, and the top one has to replace it. Just so it gets rid of that true tag trigger thing.
Right.
So it gets rid of that. And then I also had to throw in this middle one that also replaces the comparator itself. And you always have to... You have to remember, you have to determine which direction the comparator is facing. I have a little thing over here that reminds me which direction all the comparators are facing, so I know how to figure that out.
There, I fixed it. I changed 149 to comparator. I contributed.
Oh, thank you. Actually, does that even work?
Yeah.
It does? Okay, good.
The only thing it doesn't work is in ID tags right now.
Well, there's one over here too. I had an extra. It also has to check for something else if it manages to trigger true, and then it does the actual true output that I needed.
So this thing all works in what, 2 ticks?
Yeah.
2 ticks for true, and then 1 tick for false.
No, well.
Faster than that, right?
Well, technically true is 1 tick, but I also had to add another. I had to add another test for to test for the lever if it was still there and fixes it. I don't know. So, but basically, you can ignore like everything here. You can this can be your true output right here.
Right.
But my true output is actually another test for to trigger something else, and does the same thing. These 3 command blocks right here all reset this one and resets the comparator, and then triggers the actual true output, which is right there. But the true output's right there, and the false output's right. I think I put it down on this lower part there.
That's clever.
Yeah, I thought so.
Alright, so just to follow through, explain this.
Let me...
Place a redstone block here. It gets rid of this one, runs the test for.
Let me get rid of the extras here. Let me see. That sets the air to that. That sets the air to that. That tests for... That's that. That's that. Okay, so this... Let's just get rid of these. And then say true. And this one's... Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Let's just do that. False. Okay, that'll work. I'll go ahead and do it up here.
Alright, I'm going to take out this Team 2 thing for a second.
So this is it. Right here. This is all the components of the thing.
It's really fucking fast.
Yeah. And it's solid. Well, pretty sure it's solid. There
And
might
just
be
to
some possible thing.
further clarify, because I don't feel like I got my answer, do you have to place these command blocks in a specific location, or do they just all need to trigger at once? Do you know what I mean? Like, this comparator, are they being powered in a specific way, or are they just all getting triggered at once?
They are They all, like, they're all triggered in the same tick, but this one's happening before this one,
Okay.
and that's the only really requirement. Oh yeah, and you have to figure out the direction of the comparator. Like, this comparator is 0, like, if it was 1, it'll face the wrong way, probably.
Yeah.
The comparator... Oh wait, test for all, team 2, there's no all, team 2. Let's test for all, pink. Oh, it didn't reset the comparator wrong. What the heck? What did I do wrong? Go away. Doing something weird.
So why did you want to get rid of the
fixing the
torch?
comparator, I don't know. Basically because it can burn out. I just wanted a fast detection and something, because just torches aren't fast enough.
Repeaters faster?
Comparator, repeater, yeah. Torches just, like, you need like 3 solid ticks to power the damn thing. And oh yeah, that's the main reason I don't want the torch. Like, doing, let me see.
What is this?
Let's do that.
Why is that hopper freaking out? It's a comparator. Oh, it's because it's resetting the comparator.
Yeah, it's resetting.
Off.
Yeah, it's resetting itself every time.
But why are you powering the hopper?
I'm not. It's powering the block, which powers the wire. It's not doing anything to the hopper, really.
Oh, so it's
Ignore
just...
it. Yeah, it's not actually doing anything to the hopper. The hopper is just testing for one signal, just to compare.
Yeah.
It's just, so, like a hopper into a comparator is outputting 1. Or 1 block, and that is outputting 1, and so this, anything running into it will subtract from that, and...
Right.
Yeah. Just so it can actually trigger, and that was just like a way to do that, I don't know. I just...
Yeah, okay. If you put a torch inside of a iron block and turn it into a redstone block, the torch will stay there, right?
Put a torch instead of a redstone block.
Yeah, like, here, let me show you. Or, I mean, any kind of block, but... Setblock.
Yeah, this was just a way to compact it a little bit, and was just to do that. But yeah, any kind of wire running into the side of a comparator will subtract it and make it so it stops the output. So, yarp. Actually, you could technically, actually this'll work if I just do this, and this, and this. Oops. Right. So if I make the redstone block spawn right here, so it'll output 15, it'll always subtract that way every time, instead, if I put the redstone block there instead.
Okay.
Pink. And, this... Let me see. Setblock. Blah, blah, -1, blah, error. So that'll clear it every time. And this. I wanted to send a signal that was a quick pulse output, just so I could clear it, have it clear itself instantly, but I couldn't detect that with a torch. You know?
Right.
You can't detect something that fast with a torch.
So the torch just deadlocked to, like, always wait a tick?
So, instead of, you know, just making the pulse longer and, whatever, I got rid of the torch. So, if a redstone block spawns there, it doesn't allow the torch to go off, and it doesn't allow the signal to start up, you know? It would have to be a whole... Let's just get rid of that. It would have to allow the signal to go through long enough for the torch to trigger, and then this could reset that block or something.
Right.
But instead of doing that, I just got rid of the torch, and just have it reset itself this block right here sets it to air and clears the whatever.
How am I doing this? Oh.
So that's that block.
I
locked it out by spamming it too much. Oh, how did I do that? Oh, I didn't allow the comparator to finish. Okay, so I suppose there is a bug with that? I suppose I could technically respawn the redstone block after false triggers and after true triggers, and it'll prevent that. Because I was able to drop a redstone block fast enough that it broke the comparator.
okay.
So what I'd have to do is right here, 299, 4706. Set block there. There, or no, redstone. No, air. And the false output. And so do that. Why didn't it trigger? Wait, why didn't that enter? Oh, I don't think set block. Wait, no, set blocks. Oh wait, we're in vanilla. What am I thinking? Yeah, it's working now. Yeah, and that doesn't change anything. It just locks out the redstone, a new redstone block from being placed earlier than it should. So this is false. Oh wait, that should be a false output. Wait, why is that actually triggering? Is there somebody on team 2?
Yeah.
Why is it whenever I enter the command block, sometimes it doesn't go away? So that's false, 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 and this is true. True, true, true.
It's really fast.
Yeah, and that works fine. So yeah, that's a bug. I'll have to do that and fix that.
That is awesome. It looks ugly as shit, but
I
whatever.
know, this is... I was like... I have to create another extra output over here. But this is the false, and this is the true. Yeah, technically, maybe I will just make it smaller. Let me see. Let me go ahead and do this. Do that. And, actually, no. That won't technically really make it smaller, but it will get rid of the hopper. And make it another nice, pretty redstone block. Why is that doing that? Oh, right.
I was so upset when I found out a torch can't go... Comparator doesn't compare torch power coming into the side of it. You need the dust.
Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. To think about that. Okay.
It's clever.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
It's really... That's awesome.
Yeah, you can actually do that with, like, it won't... It doesn't update itself correctly, you know?
Say that again?
Here, I'll just show you. It's hard to explain.
Oh, it won't depower the block in front of it.
No, watch. Let's just do that. Yeah, I don't think comparator works. Does it?
It does. It was working over here, we just inputted it in here.
I don't think it is, actually. I think that's what was locking it up, actually.
It's right there. I'm looking at it.
Look, see, look, you could spawn it without triggering. Look, if type in comparator and then try it, because it doesn't happen. It just doesn't work.
Comparator. Oh, it's something different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Minecraft colon comparator or some shit.
Oh, the Minecraft thing is just, I think it's redstone comparator.
I don't know, I've just been using 149 for now until I need to change it. So that'll be easy. But yeah, comparator can be spawned. I was using that as like a... to reset itself, but I couldn't figure out a good way to reset the block behind it. And I'm like... I knew the way, I was avoiding it. But then I just finally just was like, alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna settle for it. And it's actually been working great. It's, you know, destroying it and replacing it all within the same tick.
Nice.
Okay, actually, so I might not need this. Let me do that. Let me set the block error. I didn't mean to do that.
What the hell? Yeah, comparator's just not in there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, comparator doesn't work. I don't know. I don't think there is...
Because I can give myself a comparator, it just doesn't work for Setblock.
Oh, see, it works now. That's it. Oh, I'm actually able to trigger false once in a while. Okay, maybe not. Oh, I might be able to... it's getting rid of this block fast enough. Okay, maybe I will just lock it out then. That makes sense.
Chat Mosh. What about the chat? Oh, it's... You need to say it's whether or not it's powered or unpowered. So set block 1 -1 1 powered comparator. There you go.
Huh? What? Where? Where are you doing that? Oh, unpowered comparator. Oh, okay, good.
Or powered comparator.
Okay, yeah, I
That's fucking stupid.
I couldn't find what the command or what the name of it was. I knew there was a name for it. Unpowered comparator. Comparator.
That actually makes a little simpler. Yeah, you don't need to put in the data value tag, do you? That's what 0 is, right? Or no, that's the direction.
Yeah, no, yeah, 0 is the direction. Which, because of how... It also suffer, like, comparators also suffer from the bug where it'll face itself, depending on if there's a block behind it.
Right.
And, because this block is here, it faces itself this way, so actually, technically for this, I can actually get rid of that 0, and it always faces, well, like, I can make it whatever number I want. I don't know, it's weird, it's stupid. That stupid bug, I hate that bug. Let's turn all your chests around.
I don't have anything that I need to test for that fast yet.
I'm sure someone will send me schematics of something even better after if I upload this. If I do upload this, thanks for watching. Bye!